Hey guys, today we are going to be building an FPV drone. This is the first one I'll be ever building, and this is kind of a tutorial. This is gonna be under $150. But first of all, welcome to Flying Stuff. If you've been here before, well then, thank you for coming again. And if this is your first time, welcome. Now, I'm gonna go through all these items first. First of all, we got an FPV camera over here. This is a 3-in-1, as you can see, and it has the antenna, transmitter, and camera. Okay, so I'm gonna take this out. So it comes in this kind of packaging. Ta-da! I'll tell you, if you're worried about weight, I wouldn't worry about it, because this is less than a pound. Like, no, this is less than, I believe, 1/10? Yeah, this is less than 1/10 of a pound, actually. Alright, so that's the camera. Next, we got I'll let you go over this one last. Next, we got the antenna for the screen. This antenna is a bit bigger. This is the charger for the screen. And this is the actual screen. Now, you're like, oh, okay, it's just a black face. Nah. It opens up. There we go. That's the screen. It has this shade protection so that if you're flying in the sun, no glare. It comes with this instruction manual. Next of all, I've never soldered actually. So this is the first time for a lot of things. Soldering is essentially like making circuit boards. And well, I bought a $13 soldering kit right here off of Amazon. All of this is off of Amazon. And remember, whole project under $150. I'll leave the links in the description for everything. And finally, we got the Holystone drone right here. I've had one of these before. I said they fly pretty well. They're pretty good drones for what they are, which is $40. And I mean, they're if you're used to like bigger drones, I'll tell you, these are small. These are small. Like, this is my finger right here. That's pretty small. So we're gonna use the Holystone drone here, and we're gonna fly it essentially. And because Holystone, and most, I'll say Amazon drones, well, they have something in common, and that is they're usually made of plastic. And because of that, I just took it apart basically. You see this? Look, you see the cover? It's gonna have these little tabs on the side. Did you see that? Those, they just pop out. They're a tab mechanism. Pop. And pop. And then you actually got a circuit board in there. I'll put that up a little. That's a full-fledged circuit board. This is foam, and what we're gonna do is, you see that, if you can see that, see these two dots here? Right here? We're gonna essentially wire our camera to them, because those dots connect to the battery power. And once we wire our camera, then they will actually power the camera whenever the batteries on the drone are turned on. Let me just put this back in and give me a sec. Alright. See? And it just pops right back in. To use the Holystone, you are going to actually need a couple batteries. It requires, I believe, let me just put it in. Okay, let's pop it open and see. Where's my screwdriver? It comes with this baggie of parts, too. The baggie of parts, here's what we got in here. We have the actual batteries for the drone, props, and a screwdriver. And this little doohickey to get batteries stuck out. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna pop this open, grab a screwdriver. Oh, and forgot to mention, this is the charger for the drone batteries. See these white slots? Basically, where are they? The batteries are gonna plug in. You just gotta connect the white slots, and this thing just plugs into any USB port. There we go. Okay. Let's screw off this. Okay, now that we've got it screwed off, it requires 3 AAA batteries. Which is, come on. Personally, I don't like to keep the screws. I'm just gonna take that screw off for good, actually. Because I think the screws just make it more annoying. So let's just pop this off. Where is it, actually? Oh, whatever. You can leave it in. Alright. Let's grab some AAAs. Okay. So, we got AAAs. So, we're going to put these in. There we go. AAAs. Oh, my God. Okay. So, the remote is on. It has this little red light. Next is the drone. So to power on the drone, most likely when you get your batteries are gonna be like half alive or dead. I recommend taking them out of the plastic baggies. Oh my God. And like, I feel like the instruction manual doesn't really help you that much. Okay, come on, squeeze out. And I feel like just, because they package it with a lot of storage, but you really don't need this much storage for this drone, so I'm just gonna throw all of this extra plastic out. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the battery and essentially insert it into the back. And there we go. Next, you're going to put it into the socket, but don't put it in too hard, because then it's going to get stuck. Okay, now you see the drone is blinking. Red is the front, right? So hold the drone down with your finger. Turn on the controller. Now your controller. Now, up, down. Both lights just turn solid. We're gonna get some footage of some actual flight, because I think you guys would like that. Also, try not to do it in your hand, because if you do it in your hand, then the IMU will get thrown off, which is basically like the gyroscope of it. So what keeps it like balanced. And don't be worried if it has a lot of drift or anything. There we go. You got the drone, if you can see it right there. Pretty nice and smooth. Now, you have speed modes and a flip button. This is a pretty nice, tiny drone. So you see this blinking light we got right here? That means the battery's gonna die soon. But other than that, yeah, it flies pretty well. I actually got a pair pretty nice. Now, this drone on its own is amazing. I totally recommend. But definitely, so for the FPV mod, I'm gonna start, since the battery's dead, let's land it. So, I'll go over some of the controls. This button right here is the takeoff button. This is the joystick for up, down, and like turning in the air. And this is just like a full turning and turning. This is for like spiraling, kind of. Alright. And then you just unplug everything and turn it off. Let's start soldering now. For this, So as you can see, we have the drone circuit board here, and we have the camera here. So what we're gonna do is, you see this little like wire peg, the white piece. We're gonna tear that off. We're gonna solder to the B negative and B positive over there. And what it's gonna do is it's gonna connect it to the circuit. So we got the solder set up here, got the flux and everything. And well, yeah, you can just tear that piece off now. Okay. Do you see the metal? Okay. So what we got is we just snipped off the little rubber part so that we'll actually be able to solder. The solder is heating up right now. And okay, so remember, whenever you do this, you always have to twist the wires because they're gonna unravel when they get opened. Okay, so you're gonna need pliers for this, definitely. We made these hooks because there's these like little pegs, if you can see, next to the B positive, and we're hooking it up to the pegs. So essentially what's happening now is we're gonna have to preheat the wires before we actually attach. So we're putting on a little bit of flux over there. A little bit of that. And now we're actually gonna solder. Okay, if you can see, so he's actually, if you can see the smoke right now. And he's doing it again. Okay, so we have a little drip drop basically on both.
That's that. Now what he did, yeah, let's see what he did.
Focus. Now what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna touch the wires now. So putting on a little bit more flux. That's B plus. And that's for the red wire. And okay, so B plus now.
Not working on this thing. Nope, it's not working on it.
Okay, so B positive red is on the right. Okay, and now we're attaching the negative. Oh, let me after cutting. Now we're reinserting this back on. So we cut off some of the logo.
Where's your right here, right?
Yeah, that's the tape.
Scissors, let me scissors.
Scissors? Alright. So what we're doing is we're gonna cut some electrical tape off to secure the camera. Right there. Oh, no, we're trying to secure the camera.
No, hold on. 1 minute, yaar, 1 minute. Just trying to secure the wire first in here.
Don't block the LED display. Essentially, we just put some electric tape on the bottom of the camera.
Now,
It's all held together.
not yet.
Almost all held together.
I'm trying to.
Oh wait, nah. I think it's just holding. Look.
Just wait. Because it's going to go up, it won't hold, it'll fall off. So just give me 1 second here, okay? Let's see. Take this off. I think, let's give it a try. Here, you can give it a try. See how it is.
Okay, so if you couldn't tell, that wasn't me doing most of the mod. That was my grandpa. And thank you to him. But right now, here we have the fully modded drone. So we got the camera up here, and we got the cap over that. I think it's pretty sleek, not gonna lie. Now for the question, can it fly? Now, we've been charging up the screen, and this is the antenna for the screen. So you would just screw this antenna on. I think it's time we try to test this out. Let's take out the wire, and let's actually get this hooked up now. Okay. So what we're gonna do is, first of all, we're gonna need our batteries. Okay. Okay, let's actually do this. All right. So let's put in the battery. This is the big moment of truth right here. Will it actually fly? Oh my god. The LED on. The LED just lit up. Look at that. The LED actually just lit up. That means it's actually receiving power. Okay, we just took off the camera cap. Now time to use this baby. It's on, and right now, no channel. Wow, alright, this is pretty neat. Okay, so we're gonna just... Okay, so we have it hooked up. Basically, see, it's on the channel frequency page. My mistake. I thought you scrolled this. No. So basically, let me explain this. There's a channel search button on the back, which is this button. Oh wait, I just turned it off. Okay, so the channel search, you're just gonna press. There. Oh my god. Okay. We actually have the channel going. If you can see that, it might be a bit of a glare. But the FPV is actually working. Wow, I'm extremely impressed. Let me show you guys the screen. Look at that. That's my room right there. Okay. I'm just really happy this hooked up. Now it's time for the match. Back. Okay. Now everything's actually matched up and working. So we got the camera right here. We got the controller. Okay. Now you actually have the feed of the drone. Let's see how it flies. Hopefully well. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. So we're putting throttle on it being backward. And it's actually working. Okay. Turn it even more. Now. Now it doesn't go backwards. Of course. And turn it back. Wow. Okay. So we got an FPV mod for under $150. It's not the best drone, but hey, for $150, what you gonna do? I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe, and please watch the next one.